Yo man, look, we back with another reaction, right? Today's video is called Pizza Hut Has Been Failing. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody watching, right? They love pizza. That's just something that almost everybody likes. I don't know not one person who doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I am personally a Domino's fan, right? I have had Pizza Hut and it was cool. You know, there's times where it just didn't come out as good as I wish it would have. And then there's other times where it did. But apparently it's failing, and not gonna lie, I think it is because I haven't really heard much from it. But we're gonna see what they talking about, right? It's another video from Sunny V2, so shout out to him. Y'all go like, comment, subscribe on his shit. Y'all remember to like, comment, subscribe on my shit. All right, and let's get to it.
Failed franchises, bankruptcies, and almost no growth in revenue for the last 10. Failed franchises, bankruptcies, and almost no growth in revenue for the last 10 years. This is the sad reality for Pizza Hut, who have had so many store closures that there's now a subreddit dedicated to finding former Pizza Hut restaurants. To understand why Pizza Hut has lost almost half of its market share over the last 20 years, we have to begin by asking the following question. Why was Pizza Hut so unique and successful in the first place?
My prediction for that answer, I feel like it was probably the stuffed crust, cause I know when I first got introduced into Pizza Hut and all that, the first pizza they brought was like a stuffed crust pizza. That's what they brought home. Personally, I didn't really fuck with it at first, right? But I know that was something that a lot of people like really fucked with, you know.
In the 1990s, Pizza Hut had a reputation for having some of the craziest yet most unique and successful pizza designs, which were not only delicious, but also gave the public a reason to talk about the business. For example, in 1993, Pizza Hut released the Bigfoot, a massive 2 feet long by 1 foot wide square pizza creation, with the Bigfoot accounting for 18% of total sales. There was also the cheeseburger crust pizza, the hot dog crust pizza, and the cornflakes crust pizza. However, none of these were as successful as the now famous stuffed crust pizza,
See, that's the one I was talking about. Now, cornflakes is crazy, not gonna lie, because I feel like that as crust mixed with like freaking cheese, meat, and tomato sauce, I feel like that just don't go right, you know?
Sales of 1 billion in the first year, boosting Pizza Hut's stock price by roughly 50%. Of course, this strategy led to the occasional flop, such as their controversial lasagna pizza, which was described in a review as the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life genuinely. But for the most part, these experiments seemed to help Pizza Hut stand out from the crowd, especially when they were served in their distinct dine-in restaurants. These restaurants added a social element to pizza, turning it into an event as opposed to just another meal. The early memories that we all have of going to dine in at our local Pizza Hut are infinitely more memorable than the hundreds of times we've ordered takeaway from Domino's. During the dine-in days, Pizza Hut had something that physically separated them from the competition. Nobody could offer an experience quite like Pizza Hut, providing them with unbelievable levels of success, especially in the early days. Pizza Hut had the monopoly on pizza and you paid through the nose for one. At first, they had to educate the dining public with little signs saying, pizza is traditionally eaten with the fingers. For the first few years, I remember that there was no takeaway, dine-in only. I remember that a family-sized pizza cost around $20. Nowadays, that would equate to probably $50 or more for a pizza. People paid it because they were experiencing this delicious food for the first time.
Alright, now my question is, how long ago was this? Because not gonna lie, I don't remember any of this. I didn't know they had a dine-in. I thought it was just like, because at least the one they have here in Cali, right? It was like a small little shack thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had enough room to sit and wait for your pieces to get ready and all that. And from what it looks like, I think those are like the newer versions. Because apparently those freaking diners and shit, and I just didn't know that, but shit. I'm old, but I'm not that old.
The Pizza Hut dine-in experience was seemingly profitable in the beginning, but this didn't mean that it was going to be successful forever. Some insane anecdotes claim that a new source destroyed Pizza Hut dine-in completely, or that dine-in was destroyed by their staff choices. However, the main issue seemed to come from other competing pizza brands who were specializing in delivery. There's something about pizza that makes it perfect for eating at home. The box acts as a plate, there's no cutlery needed, and the compact design of pizza reduces the potential for mess. Domino's began to take advantage advantage of this at a time when Pizza Hut didn't even offer delivery. In fact, Pizza Hut only began delivering pizzas 27 years after launching their business, doing so because they saw how successful Domino's was. The convenience of delivery meant that you didn't need to go to a dine-in restaurant if you wanted to eat pizza. And if you did desperately want all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut, you could literally just go to any all-you-can-eat restaurant offering pizza and eat your 8 slices along with 100 other food options. Pizza was no longer an exclusive thing in the same way that it was in the early days of Pizza Hut. This lack of exclusivity in combination with delivery also shifted people's perceptions of how prestigious pizza was. As mentioned earlier, Pizza Hut adopted the dine-in model when pizza was an exclusive new dish from Italy. However, Domino's and delivery in general turned pizza into just another fast food. Pizza Hut became no fancier than McDonald's or KFC, so why would you take your family to eat there as a special occasion?
You know what, and that makes sense. If you really think about it, right? Even like nowadays, especially with like Uber Eats and all that, going out to eat isn't anything special anymore. Like before, like at least as a kid, right? When your parents would tell you like, oh, hey, we're gonna go out to eat, you'd be like excited, you know, you're like wondering what foods you're gonna eat and all that. And it's like now, it's like, you don't even gotta go out. You could deadass just order it through your phone and it appears at your house like that, you know what I'm saying? And that took away from like, not just pizza, but like, from all food spots, you know what I'm saying? I personally still like to go to like the actual spot itself just to get the vibes from those actual places, but just delivery and all that, really, like, they changed the game, bro, when it comes to like food and stuff like that, especially for like takeout.
Then there was Pizza Hut's increased pricing and decreased quality. Overnight, the price went up from $6.49 to $8.49. The high school students previously a common sight disappeared. With fewer people, the quality suffered. Pizza Hut was always more expensive than the alternatives, affordable only when getting second, third, fourth pizzas at a reduced price. But it got more expensive. The pizza remained very greasy and people started eating low carb. There are better alternatives, especially for that money. Pizza Hut CFO David Gibbs made the claim that having dine-in restaurants is now a negative for the business, stating the challenge Pizza Hut faces is that it has a large dine-in business. Dine-in is waning in relevance. In other words, Pizza Hut needs to focus less on dine-in and more on what people want, which is to take their pizza with them. This was also highlighted by Artie Stars, the president of Pizza Hut USA, who stated the biggest problem that Pizza Hut is facing is perception, explaining that many of its customers don't associate Pizza Hut with delivery. Stars said the facade of its locations reinforces this idea, and it isn't helping to lure in diners. When you drive by the location, it doesn't scream, "We deliver." To promote delivery to its customers, Pizza Hut delivered pizza to space, the Oscars, and the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, but it still seems as though they aren't competitive on delivery. And on the topic of Pizza Hut in comparison to its competition, we should also highlight that Pizza Hut is extremely uncompetitive from a health perspective. Their standard pepperoni pizza contains a whopping 8,153 kilojoules, equal to almost 2,000 calories, which is close to the entire recommended daily adult calorie intake, and has almost twice as many calories as Domino's pepperoni pizza, which has 4,453 kilojoules, or a little over 1,000 calories. But it's not fair to make this point unless we see the size and quality of each pizza, so we ordered a pepperoni from Domino's before doing the same with the nearby Pizza Hut in order to compare the two different pizzas. As mentioned, the Domino's pepperoni came in at 1,064 calories, while the Pizza Hut pepperoni came in at 1,948 calories. And with the Pizza Hut pepperoni costing double the price of the Domino's pepperoni, you might
$5, bro. Where is he at, bro? Because here, if I'm not wrong, the pizza, I think a medium, right? I think it's close to like $10 almost. It's like $8 to $10, right? That looks to be around like a smaller medium, but like $5 is pretty good, especially because like Little Caesars, they sell theirs for like $6 now, and their shit's just like, it's alright. It's kind of small, and it's like the taste isn't as good, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I don't know where this food is, so could be different.
Expected that Pizza Hut pizza would be double the size. However, as you can tell from the opening, this is a
yeah, that's a small. $5 though for a small, is that a good deal? Cause like you ain't even getting no bev or nothing like that. So it's like, is that really a good deal? Cause that's like a snack size type thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too deep into it, you know what I'm saying?
the case whatsoever. The Domino's pizza had a surface area of 510 square centimeters, while the Pizza Hut pizza had a surface area only 12% larger at 572 square centimeters. Additionally, the Pizza Hut pepperoni weighed in at 1.46 pounds, making it only 7% heavier than the Domino's pizza at 1.36 pounds. Now, to Pizza Hut's credit, their pizza definitely presented and subjectively even tasted better than Domino's. However, with the Pizza Hut pepperoni being double the price and double the calories with no real distinct advantage, it becomes obvious as to why Pizza Hut has become uncompetitive. When looking at Pizza Hut's menu, you'll also notice that the days of Pizza Hut trying wacky, unconventional designs are certainly long gone. The only crazy product that they have on their website is a...
Do y'all fuck with the Hawaiian pizza? Because I know a lot of people do not like pineapple on pizza, but it never made sense to me. I love it, bro. That shit's so good. You gotta add some tapatio on there, bro. That shit looks so good, bro. Or it is good. You know what I'm saying? And they say, like, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, right? But it's like, you use that for other stuff too, like ham. You know what I'm saying? When you're eating that turkey on Thanksgiving, right? Some people eat ham. And what do they put for some sweetness, for some flavor? Some pineapple. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes sense. People, I guess, just don't know how to, like, flavor their food. It's just, I don't know. Then again, I'm Mexican, so we flavor everything. You know what I'm saying? We season everything and all that, so... The
range of pizzas, which use a chicken schnitzel as the base, but apart from that, almost everything else on the menu feels like something you could get from Domino's at a cheaper price. Nowadays, there's so many restaurants, not just dedicated pizzerias, that offer pizza on their menu that you can simply get better quality food at discounted low prices at other places. It's not even worth using Pizza Hut for pizza anymore. You'll get better results elsewhere. Now, to Pizza Hut's credit, they did try to overhaul the menu back in 2014 when they introduced their biggest brand evolution ever called Flavor of Now, which introduced countless different new fancier menu items and was described as the biggest change that Pizza Hut and the pizza category has ever seen. However, their new upscale approach had minimal impact on Pizza Hut's revenue, which actually declined by $100 million in the same year that they implemented Flavor of Now, which becomes even worse if you consider that during the same time period, Domino's sales grew from $10 billion to $15.8 billion. And if we instead look at older data, we can see that the average sales per store has barely changed since 2006, which is about the point where the dine-in model died. While a consistent $12 billion per year over the last 10 years still seems like a pretty awesome scenario, the growth experienced by competing pizza brands has led Pizza Hut's market share to decrease from 25% in 1995 to 14.3% in 2016. 2016 also marked the year where Pizza Hut lost their 45-year-long title of the world's largest pizza brand to Domino's. However, their stagnant revenue has caused significantly worse problems than simply losing some arbitrary title. For example, in August 2019, Pizza Hut announced that they plan on shutting down over 500 underperforming stores in the US, and exactly 1 year after that, in August 2020, Pizza Hut's largest franchisor MPC announced that they were bankrupt, having roughly $1 billion in debt, forcing them to close 300 of their Pizza Hut franchises and put their remaining 927 stores up for sale, representing 1/5 of every Pizza Hut restaurant in America. 1 month after this, Pizza Hut announced that they'd be closing more than 10% of its stores in the UK, with this taking place in the very same year that Domino's and Papa John's had net gains of 17.6% and 15.9% respectively.
Damn. So pretty much their competitors had a gain, right? And they had a decline. And not only that, but in that decline, they had to close down stores. Meaning if they ever wanted to come back, it would make it 10 times harder. Now, I say 10 times. I'm not doing the math correctly, so I'm just throwing a number out. But it just makes it so much harder to try to get back to that same level their competitors are. Which is crazy. Because like at one point, they were like the top. You know what I'm saying? Just from what it seems like, from what he's saying, right? They were the top, like the best. And now they're pretty much the worst. That's crazy. That's really crazy.
In the process, Pizza Hut was undergoing a logo change, although not to something fresh representing a bright future, but rather to the same logo used during the Pizza Hut glory days of 1974 to 1999. Pizza Hut's chief brand officer Marianne Radley stated, "Embracing our iconic Pizza Hut logo is recognition of a time period where Pizza Hut unequivocally reigns supreme because that's where the future is headed. However, at the same time, it feels as though they're desperate to remind the world that Pizza Hut still exists, and this doesn't sound like the kind of play made by a company who's going to be reigning supreme anytime in the near future."
Damn, bro. That's crazy, bro. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Cause I too, like, I just stopped eating Pizza Hut, like my whole family, and they used to be like big like Pizza Hut fans, you know what I'm saying? But then we tried Domino's, and not gonna lie, their pizzas were just way better. I feel like it just has more flavor to it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, look, another W video by Sonny V2. All right, look, y'all make sure to watch the whole video, all right, and watch my other videos too. I promise you won't regret it. Now look, I do have a couple of IRL videos coming out, right? Because I know it's been mainly reactions, right? Bear with me, it's been raining and all that, but I'm getting back to it, right? Look, y'all help me reach my goal by the end of this year. I want 1,000 subscribers. Alright? Y'all help me, I'll help you. Simple as that, bro. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Alright, I hope y'all have a good one. Alright, and yeah, look, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.
Give me back, tatted on the back, I'm tatted on her neck. You can't call it back, I didn't wanna let